So many people do not know how to play against Mileena. And it's 2012, guys. Come on, step your game up. But luckily for you guys, I'm making this video and I'm going to be explaining Mileena's footsies, shenanigans, pressure, wake-up game, all of that. Okay, so Mileena, okay, what you guys want, the first thing you want to realize is Mileena, when you block her roll, she can block immediately afterwards when she hits the ground. You don't punish her with a ground combo. The way to punish her is you do your best anti-air combo. That's how you punish her when you block a roll. Her telekick, same thing. If you block a normal telekick into a whiffing side, you just do your an anti-air combo. That's it. Her enhanced telekick, on the other hand, which a lot of people are still doing the same mistake, is do stop blocking the second hit high. You block the second hit low. This will make the side whiff and give you... It'll first of all make her not have any advantage off of the side, and you can punish her with a down one into a linked special. So Katana, for example, could do down one fan lift. I know that's generally a little harder than what you're gonna opt for in the heat of a moment. So let's say down one fan cutter, more reasonable. That's how you punish it, because when you block this move, the second hit is not jail. You can crouch block that for free. Make the side with. She won't be at advantage. Well, let me go into Mileena's advantage now. When you block a point blank side, she's at +5. So off an enhanced telekick. If for some reason if you happen to block it high, she's at +5, which means she can check you afterwards with a down 3. When you start respecting the down 3 afterwards, she can do 4-2 after that. Or she can do that into grabs, you know, just general mix-up things. Her sides do have really good recovery both on the ground and air. They do low damage and they have a smaller hitbox than all the other air projectiles. But they are very good projectiles nonetheless. Mileena's down 4. Mileena has very good footsies. Her down 4 has the best down 4 reach in the game. Starts up at 12 frames and is neutral on block. A way to combat her down 4 is, what you can do is sit right outside the sweet spot range where her down 4 whiffs, and when you bait a down 4, let's say you're Cage for example, you can use his 4-3 to punish the down 4 on whiff, which is 4-3, because Mileena's down 4 has a very big hurt box, and if you use a move that has decent range when you're right next to her when she's whiffing her down 4, you can hit her even if your character's over here. If you're Cage and you're here and you do a 4-3, you'll still hit her even though she's all the way down there because of the hurt box on her down 4. Her 4-2 is neutral on block. This will set up a lot of, you know, general rush down mind games, like she'll do 4-2 and then down 1. When you respect her down 3 after that and try to counter poke her, she can counter poke you back by just blocking and then counter poking you. She could do 4-2 and then 4-2 again to start blocking. A lot of Mileena players like to check you with 4-2 telekick to make sure you block after that. That all jails, so you gotta block the third hit if she decides to link in a special. Some Mileena players do 4-2 enhanced telekick. You know, they just like to link in a special move after the 4-2 every once in a while to keep you honest, to make sure you're blocking. Mileena's up 4 is +9 on block. Yeah, you heard that right. It's +9 on block, which means when you're blocking up 4, she can check you for free with her 2-frame down 4 afterwards. Now you do have a 3-frame window to armor out of that, but if you plan on armoring out of it, you got to be on point. Now, once you respect the down 4 after her up 4 is blocked, she can come in and do 4-2. You can't jump out of that setup. If you try to jump out of this, you're going to get air juggled. She can do up 4, and then if you're respecting her too much, she can do another up 4. You know, she can get greedy. She can do up 4, come in for a grab. The best general game plan you want to do is basically to just either, when you block the up 4, to either backdash out or remain crouch blocking and just react to what she's going to do. You never want to jump. Never ever. Do not jump. You generally do not want to jump against Mileena because there's no reason to. You can just play her on the ground, footsies. She has a low comeback factor, so once you get a life lead, she has to come to you. She has to take risks. She has no safe specials. Everything she does is punishable. Mileena does have very good anti-air. Another reason why you should not jump at her. Her roll is one of the best anti-airs in the game. no matter if you jump at her, she can use a roll and anti-air you very easily. Lowers her hitbox and is a launcher. She can also use it on cross-ups if you're expecting that they're going to jump very early. If you do happen to jump over Mileena, the one thing you want to do is you got to stop jump punching. That's going to whiff on her. She's going to do down forward to avoid your jump and punch. What you want to do is jump over and do a deep jump kick. A lot of characters in the game can combo off a deep jump kick. Like I know Mileena, for example, can do deep jump kick, down forward roll, and then into a combo. Things like that. When Mileena jumps over you, her general plan is to check you with a back 3, or 2 go into a pressure string, or 3 get you to block an up 4, so she's at advantage. Now I'm going to explain the back 3. Alright, you're going to have to learn how to fuzzy guard this. When she jumps over you, she'll do back 3 into the roll. That all links. The back 3 links is a true link into the roll. So if you get hit by the back 3, you're going to eat a 25% combo. What you want to do is you want to block low first to be aware for the low. And then you want to block high when you see the overhead coming out. You can block the overhead on reaction. And Mileena players, what they like to do to confuse you is they like to do back 3, enhanced roll, which means you're going to go from blocking low to immediately high because of the overhead of the roll. When I see a Mileena player has a bar meter, the one thing I like to do is I like to block low, then high, regardless if I see the back 3. Because basically, if you get hit by the second low in the combo, who cares? It's only 7%. It's not a big deal. Now, what Mileena players like to do now is they have a gimmick. They like to end combos in up 4 to playing on the ground, and they like to do that to check you. That's an overhead. You're gonna have to block that high, but in the highest level of play, that move is never gonna hit anyone. Even if it does hit, it only does 7% damage. Big whoop. Shang Tsung clap. Yay. 7% damage. If it's blocked, she's at -5. Now the only cool thing about it that I'll admit is pretty cool is it disables all wake ups. You can't do wake up on her because you're forced to block the back 2 when you roll or sync grounding. That's the only cool thing, but in my opinion it's not worth it. It's just not really worth it. I'll show you an example of it. The back 2 will hit you. You just make sure to block high. You just block that high and you're good. And then she will be at -5. Now, getting into the real good Mileena things on her Oki setups on Wake Up are she can end combos with telekick, whiffing the telekick, so she lands in front of you. Now, what that'll do is it'll give her a general mix-up. You know, she can go for. Sorry guys, I haven't played Mileena in so long. I'm kind of confused on all the teleport setups I had for her back then. I'm trying to think of one. Okay, up 4, up 4. Okay, like that. She'll do that kind of setup. And then as you wake up, she'll land right in front of you. And then you're going to have to guess if she's going to do a throw. Or if you try and move when she lands in front of you, is she going to do a 4-2 to check you? That'll hit you if you try to get up without a wake up. Or she can teleport kick in and then block, bait your wake up, and then punish you. So if you guys are going to be aware when Mileena players they like to do knockdowns and then with telekick and land right in front of you, and it's a big mix-up. You just got to guess. Another thing is Mileena players do end with Neckbite. This is neutral on hit, so you guys recover at the same exact time. It's a total guess afterwards on what either you are going to do. You know, most Mileena players like to check you with a down 4 afterwards. And then once they see how you respond with that, they like to go for other things. So just keep that in mind that the Neckbite on hit is neutral on hit. It's not advantage or anything. You guys move at the same exact time. Mileena's pokes, her down 3 is her best poke. Comes out at 7 frames. -8 on block. Her down 1 is horrible. Her down 1 is one of the worst pokes in the game. It has shit range. On block, it's -13. On hit, it's -10. So even if she hits you, it doesn't matter. You can still poke her back on hit. Mileena's down 1 is useless. There is no reason any Mileena player should ever use her down 1. It's a useless poke. Mileena's wake-ups, her wake-ups are very simple. She has either roll, which gets her blown up. She has Telekick, which also gets her blown up. And then she has Neckbite, which is -9. You can still punch that move with a quick move. Not many Mileena players use it, but if I were to use, a move where I didn't want to get blown up, and I wanted to check my opponent, I would, I guess, go for Neckbite. Especially against slow characters, like, if you're in a Mileena mirror, I would use Neckbite as a wake up, because she's not punishing. Mileena doesn't have anything that's less than 9 frames that gives her a combo. The only thing she'll do after that is check you with a down 3, which is, okay, big whoop. I think that's it. I covered everything on Mileena. That's basically it. I'm trying to remember if I forgot anything. What else is there about Mileena? Oh wait, let me go into some of her pressure strings that she do when they jump in. When Mileena's jump in, they like to do jump in 2 and then go for a grab, or jump in 2, 3, go for a grab. Some Mileenas also like to do for chip and meter. They like to jump in, do 2, 3, 4, side. That's -9 on block. If you're a character like Reptile, you can punish it. Any character that has a very fast advancing move that is under 9 frames can punish that. But in general, this is safe against most of the cast. It also jails you standing. Her hand size on block point blank are -1. That's her safest move, so there's nothing you can do to punch her. If she blinks a move, it's enhanced size, she's safe after that. 1-1-2 is neutral on block. Back 1-4 is neutral on block. Well, that's basically it. That's covering Mileena. So hopefully you guys realize how to punish her and play against her. And remember to block this move, ducking, never block it standing, and you're good to go. And that's a basic 101 on Mileena.